F.SCT Battle Strategy. Let's have a discuss about this event. The event is not here yet. But in case if you asking when this event will be released, it was right on the title of this video. This event is Union Raid, where all the teacher must contribute damage to defeat F.SCT bosses. And the boss appear with different defense type than you usually fight them in total assault, and require different tactic as well. The rewards is very gorgeous, like credits, EXP report, and chances to obtain student self if you defeating the boss. While the rewards for total defeat, everyone will rewarded by Roxine and recruitment ticket. The total you will get here are 4,400 by Roxine, 11 ticket of single pull, and 1 ticket of 10 pulls, or 57 pulls. Anyway, to contribute damage, you need 10 Union Raid ticket. If you fail to defeat it, you can do second try with the same team. And that second try or so on, will cost you a single Union Raid ticket. I've already uploaded how to clear some of these boss on insane difficulty with one team clear. Feel free to check it out. Also one more thing, Chihiro X skill doesn't work against HOD, because mostly people forgot that her CC is effective against heavy defenses. All the bosses rewards are not the same, so prioritize one that seems to be beneficial to you. Now, let's moving into the topic. S.Hoshino Mika, the princess of all single piercing damage dealer. Often get called the easy or the instant delete button, or the gorilla. That her X skill damage itself will deal more damage depending current HP of the enemy has. Or in other words, if the enemy has 100% of HP, that princess's X skill will deal 2 times more than what it written. And sure, the damage will get lower and lower as the HP from the enemy get lowered. Her X skill damage multiply will be increased by 0.1 per 10% of the enemy's HP. For example, if the enemy has 50% of HP left, Mika X skill damage will be multiplied by 1.5 times, or 50% more damage. And if the enemy's HP is full, her X skill will deal 100% more damage or double. Moreover, all of her attack will always guarantee a critical strike, thanks to her sub-skill. That mean, no matter how much the critical resistance of the enemy has, it will totally mean nothing to her. Especially, when you having a difficult time to conquering HOD raid boss. Most of player find this boss very annoying, because of its mechanic and the critical resistance. Now, with this princess, things are easier. No more complicated critical molding. It also increase the damage dealt and reduce the damage taken. Sure, increased damage deltas sound like it's nothing compare with her X skill that can provide 100% damage. After knowing the fact that she can deal a million damage and increase by 24%, that mean another 240k damage will be sum up to her X skill. Fascinating, isn't? And lastly, from her sub-skill is that reduce the damage taken by 12%. Sure, it's not much. However, knowing the fact that she is front damage dealer and often being primary target other than your tanker, it sure is mean a lot for her. By explaining 2 of her skills is already great. But Val, you might say, after knowing she is front unit, will that gonna make her easily get defeated like Izuna for example? Technically, yes, but also, no. Yes, because front can get easily defeated, and no, because her second gear slot is equipped with badge. This means that she has great evasion value to dodge most incoming attack. In other words, her survivability drawback for being front dealer get covered. However, what makes her complicated to use is 2 things. One is that her X skill cost requirement is quite a lot. Sometimes 6x skill cost can give you a pain in the ass. That being said, you can tame that X skill cost with Yui or Furuka New Year. If you not have these 2 however, that will be another pain in the ass. And the second drawback from her is that She has low accuracy. Accuracy is totally matter in this game. By having low accuracy, some random enemies with enough evasion value can dodge her deadly attack. And that include this giant bowling ball. Nonsense. Considered as lucky if her X skill is missed against this beg ball. And that's it. We only talk about 2 of her skills is already great. Now let's moving into another skills. Her basic skill. Deal damage after performing 5 basic attack, and then deal additional greater damage after performing 3 basic skill. Converting into seconds, that her basic skill took around 10 seconds, and for additional greater damage will took around 30 seconds. Knowing this skills is relying on attack speed, it's pretty much spammable. Every basic skill damage that she deal is countable, so make sure she is buffed before her basic skill activated to deal more damage. And last is her enhanced skill. Increase attack and increase piercing damage. Sure, that increase attack is very common. However, that increase piercing damage by 50% is all she needs. You unlock her enhanced skill class, and you will see her true power and how strong she is. Though keep in mind that attack type damage bonuses works against weak to it. Example, if her piercing damages increase, then it will effective against heavy defense, or other defense that are weak to it. Having a difficult time fighting Bina, just use the princess. She will bring an easy button. Oh, you have a difficult time against Hod. Sure, it cannot stop the princess even with high critical resistance. What about the giant ball? Well, it's easy now. Aside from that, you can use her against Goz, Shirokuro, and Perorazilla if needed. Anyway, still having second thought to pulling this princess? Well, she is the triple S tier 4 tier raid. If you trying to skip this banner, your account will get bricked easily. You see, Torment difficulty is released. And well, you need 2 of her. Torment difficulty will get easier as the time goes fly, just like how you clear insane difficulty. But not until you have the princess first. So, no consider and no other option. Just pull her no matter how much pyroxene you have, because skipping due to low pyroxene is the worst idea. Moreover, this is Fest Banner. Fest Banner is where your opportunity to obtain SSR easily, because the rate for the SSR student from this banner are doubled. That doesn't mean you will get princess easier. But Val, you might say, the SSR rate get doubled, but why I can't get Mika easily? You see, 6% chances for SSR student is appear on your pulls. And then for Mika has 0.7% rate from the total of 6%. That mean if you pull and get SSR, there's around 10% for Mika to appear. And 90% will most likely rate off student, that is either duplicate or newly. So, considered yourself as lucky when get more copy of this princess. So what else do I missing from this princess? Talking about her utility, she is the most powerful piercing single damage dealer, and become the quarter clearing every single raid boss that uses heavy as their defense. On PvP, she is not reliable since she has low accuracy. And sure, she is very useful to clear some of regular content, like scrimmage or some event challenge later. Anyway, moving into her build. Max out all of her skills, and then unlock that her enhanced skill plus by buying her tiers, or get more her duplicate through the gacha banner. Now since this is the third fest banner, it's a great opportunity if you want to obtain more tiers, and try your luck, to get more new student that you're aiming for the future content. Or pull, until you get the princess, and then save your pyroxene for next limited banner Nagisa or Toki. On this video, I said that Toki was better than Nagisa. Now since I've already tested Nagisa on newly added raid boss, she is great in there and so Toki as well. Well, both are great now for raid purpose. Now, let's talk about the story, the final main story. So spoiler alert. Here's the spoiler. And here's your gossip.